Finally, some good news for AEW. They got a slam dunk this past Saturday with Collision. A massive boost in the ratings. The best rating since August last year. But it had nothing to do with AEW. It had nothing to do with Swerve Strickland. It had nothing to do with Tony Khan. And it had everything to do with the NBA playoff game. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. The ratings are in for Collision. A little bit longer than I would have liked here, champing on the bit to see what the numbers were. And the numbers for AEW were pretty good in terms of overall viewership. They did 621,000. So this is easily the best rating that they've had since July, August last year. I believe there is only 3 AEW Collision shows that had higher ratings than this show, and they were all during the Punk era. So yeah, look, it's a good rating for Collision, but how much credit can you really take when it's due to the running of a sports game? We've seen AEW in the past, not that long ago, like a month ago. It might have been, was it Dynamite or was it Collision? I don't know, I can't remember. But there was one of the shows that had a pretty decent boost because of the run-in from a sports game. And it's like the same thing here, you know? I mean, yeah, it's good for AEW, but at the end of the day, it's not like AEW achieved this rating. AEW didn't put great television on, which led to this massive. Well, it's not massive, but you get my point. It's a lot better than what they've been doing. For AEW, it's massive because I mean this is getting close to Dynamite ratings. So yeah, 621,000. It's a good rating, but next week, well, I say next week, it won't happen. There is no Collision next week, but yeah, the week after that, they'll be back down to their usual like mid 400 spot. But in terms of the demo, they did 0.21, which is, I guess, an increase as well. That's not bad. If you compare this Collision to the past 4 weeks, on average, it's up 35%. So it just shows you the big increase that they got. And if you compare the demo to the last 4 weeks, it's up 75%. That's insane. The demo this week compared to the demo over the past 4 weeks is up 75%. I mean, that just tells you everything you need to know about the fact that people were here not necessarily to watch AEW, but because they were watching the NBA. But that's a massive increase, 75%. If you look, though, at the YouTube clips, there's not much happening here for Collision. The most viewed clip was Swerve Strickland going one-on-one with Claudio Castagnoli. I got 235,000. In second place is Swerve Strickland speaking about being the new champ. I got 159,000. And everything else had under 100,000. The return of Rush, under 100,000. 74 to be exact. Debuting tag team of Grizzled Young Vets, 67,000. Bullet Club Gold trios match, 65,000. So yeah, I mean, overall, not a lot happened. And I also think that Swerve Strickland promo was really disappointing. They had that big lead-in from the NBA. They knew they were going to have a big audience watching. You think they would have done something like really good to try and drag the viewers in, try and retain the viewers, and they just had Swerve Strickland go and cut a really poor promo. So I don't quite understand that. I think Tony Khan should have did something massive. I mean, why not have Tony Khan come out and follow up on the Dynamite shit? Why not do that? Have something that people are going to be intrigued in. I don't think anybody really cares about Swerve Strickland cutting a generic promo and then having the most boring man on the roster, Claudio Castagnoli, come out and interrupt them. I mean, that's definitely going to send fans away. But we'll see what happens when the quarter-hour ratings come out and we can have a better judge of it then. But that's it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, been Fog Wrestling, a good number for Collision, but we know they will not be able to maintain this. Till next time, peace.